guys, welcome to Snug Harbor Crafts. I have done a bunch of chalk couture today, and I wanted to just show you some. I didn't film it, but I have this one. I think this one is stunning. It's the most wonderful time of the year. I think this turned out lovely. I've got a little bit of paste right there that I need to get off, which I will be able to. But this is on one of the, it's called the Aden board, Aden White. It's 12 by 18. This is a chalk couture board, and honestly, the chalk and everything goes on this so beautifully. So I did that one today, and then I did on a little chalkboard that I found at Michael's. I did this one today, and I'm going to put a ribbon maybe on this side with maybe a little, Christmassy doodad. I'll show you when I get done with that. And then I just got this. It's called Benjamin's Craft. I thought it turned out cute. It is on a wood board. I think it was $3.99 or something. You could do it on this side, or you know what? You could do it on this side with a flat side, which probably would have turned out better. But one of the ladies in our group asked about working on wood, and I haven't talked to you about that, so that's what our video is today. Our video is how to prepare your wood to get ready to chalk on it. We should talk about it, and I want to get that down so that you can see this a little bit better. Let's see. How can we maybe move it farther? Nope, farther this way. Okay, that's good. All right. So before I did this one, I took my Minwax, which I went and bought. It'll probably last me until I'm dead and gone. But I think I finally got it at Lowe's. I tried to go to Home Depot, and they weren't carrying it anymore. So I went over to Lowe's and got this giant can of paste Minwax. And I took, which I'm going to do in just a minute, I took some paper towels and I waxed this. And I remember I did wax the other side, thinking that I might do the other side. So I'll try and do something on the other side. But anyway, before you use wood, they suggest at Chalk Couture that you wax it. And I'm going to do two surfaces today. I got this. Okay, now I can't remember. Ooh, I got it at, I think I got this one. Yep, at Michael's. This piece of wood. And then I went the other day just to see what Hobby Lobby would have, and I got this. And it is like $12.99. I might have gotten it for 40% off. I can't remember. But this is a wood surface, and it's pretty smooth. And this one is actually pretty smooth. But Chalk Couture suggests that you wax them with the Minwax because it prepares the surface and allows your transfer not to be ruined or not to be hurt. Some wood I've picked up, and I should have brought it up. There was one I got at Walmart that was just rough. And it's nothing to do with the wood or anything. It's about putting your transfer on the wood. When you pull that transfer up, you don't want to pull pieces of wood and ruin your transfer, because that transfer, you want it to last you. So I'm going to take a couple of paper towels. This is really, really simple. And I'm going to take my Minwax. I've got my Minwax right here, and I'm just rubbing it around on the inside. And I've got some Minwax on there. And I'm just going to go over the surface. It just kind of smooths it out. When I started in July, you guys, this is funny. They said to wax it and then wait. But we have found, I guess since July, I mean, the company's only been around for a year, right? So they're still learning. They've learned that you don't need to wait 24 hours. Now, I'm just going to set this aside, and I'll wax this one. And then after I wax both of them, I'll take a clean paper towel and just kind of buff them, okay? So this one probably doesn't need it, but I would rather be safe. And so I'm going to wax it. And it looks like a different color now, but I think with the other ones that I did, it kind of dries and it goes back to the way it looked. it really soaks it in because the wood is so dry. You know, I just do this now to be safe. Some people were even waxing chalkboards, and I don't find that to be necessary at all. People talk about doing things on slate. You got to be careful. The slate, I know, has hurt some people's transfers. So you just have to be careful. I guess the slate is layered, and so it kind of pulls it up onto the transfer. And I've never used slate, don't have any thought that I would, but it is black, kind of like the chalkboard, so that maybe they, it's probably a fun surface, but I've never tried it. But they said that you have to be careful with slate. Okay, I'm gonna set this one aside, and then I'm gonna show you a wood chalk couture board. So this is a wood chalk couture board that is, I think I'm gonna wax it as well. On this one, this frame is kind of fun because you can put something in here, which I think I'm gonna put the word believe and hang a little bell. And then on the back, you could do something else. So I could do like a Happy New Year or bling in the new year or something. And then on this side, do a believe. So both surfaces you can chalk on, which is kind of fun. I know a couple of people did something like at Halloween and then for Thanksgiving, like thankful or something like that. So this is a chalk couture board, and I'm just gonna go in and put some wax down. I mean, it's just like no big deal, you guys. It's just simple Simon. So I'm gonna put that there, and then I'm gonna wax this side as well so that I can chalk both sides. I'm going to chalk one of the surfaces today just so you can see it. So that's pretty good. I'll set that over to the side. I'll bring this one back, which was our first board, which is the one I think I'm going to chalk today. And I'm just going to wipe it down just to get any excess. There's a little bit of Minwax that was kind of there that didn't get all put in. And so I'm gonna wipe it off. It really does feel nice after you do that. It makes a difference. So just wiped that off, and then I might wait a bit longer on this one. It looks like this is gonna really soak in. And so I might, because I'm still gonna, I think I'm gonna chalk today on this one too, but this has a little bit in these grooves on the edges that I kind of would like to get out. So that literally is what you need to do if you're going to use a wood surface. You need to wax it with a Minwax. They sell, Chalk Couture sells a little tiny wax. And I just went ahead and got this. I don't even remember how much it was. Does it say? But it was no big deal. And if you could get a smaller one, that'd be great too, because you're never going to go through all of this. And some of you probably already have it at your house because maybe you're woodworkers or something like that. So that's what you need to do to prepare your wood surface. I'm going to stop right now and get the transfer for this, and then we'll do a transfer on it. Okay, you guys, I'm back. I'm going to do the Merry Christmas transfer on this one. It's pretty big, and so this was kind of a good board for that. I will do that on the top. Wow, maybe I won't put that on the side. On the bottom. I may do, let's look and see. I've got a big one. That's gonna be too short. I don't know. We'll have to, oh, I could move that up though, couldn't I? So we're gonna do something like that, and possibly some sprigs, I don't know, maybe here and here. I don't know. We'll look and see what it looks like, okay? So I'm going to use ink. I'm going to use green and red. Ooh, yeah. I don't think I'm going to use white at all. I'm not, because it's a white board. So here we are. I'm going to take my transfer and write on the back of it. Where's my wonderful pen? I know this one's here, but I had a better one. Anyway, this is the writing on the back. This is the Merry Christmas. And I'm writing on the back for two reasons. One, then I'll know which transfer sheet it goes back on. And then it also helps me to know that this is the dull side. And that when I return my transfer to the sheet, I want it on the shiny side. So I am going to take this off. And there's the shiny side. I'll set it over there. And I'm gonna set this on my little cotton cloth that I have here. We call it defuzzing it. We've talked about this before. It's just kind of a funny thing. It's just, these are so sticky. And on, like for example, if I was doing something on a fabric, you don't really need to do this as much. But because this is going on wood or a chalkboard especially, you just don't want it quite as sticky. So you're just kind of getting it a little bit, so you take a little bit of the stick out. And I think that's probably good for that one. And now I'm gonna try and place it on my board. I'm gonna eyeball it, you guys. And let's just look. I could go even a little higher, which might be kind of cute. That's too high, I think. Let's look. Let's see what that looks like. So I could easily do that at the bottom. How do I feel about this? And this. I don't know. I think I'm gonna, there's a smaller one. It's skinnier. It's not as full. So I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe I'll have to do this and then see what it looks like and go from there. I'm going to do all of Merry Christmas in red. And let me look. I might want to raise it up a hair just so it doesn't look funny down below, because I've got space. Let's look. Let's look at that and then that. That's probably a good space, or a good, I'm gonna look at, I have to look at it right side up here. And I think I am okay. It feels a little bit ski-wampusy, so I'm gonna put it back down again. I'm funny, I don't know, I just want it to not look ski-wampus. That feels better. And then putting the red and the green down here. I like that. I like that. I have a little thing right here to hang it with. Let's put that to the back. Let me look over here and here. I like that. All right, we're gonna take our red. I'm going to take some of our squeegees here. I can do a big one because I also like this because it's done in pieces. So I can chalk this, remove it, put it in my water, and then put this piece down, which I should write on right now, which is the I'm going to put Merry Christmas Greenery. And it is the back. Merry Christmas Greenery. And I need to help Dave here. Do you need some little things, Dave? Right there. There you go. Bring those back, extras. Okay, so we're gonna do Merry Christmas. I'll remove this. I wanna make sure it's kind of, again, it's not a flat surface, so you kind of wanna go over it with your fingers to make sure there aren't any bubbles. And it feels really good. This is the first time I've used this transfer, so usually that's pretty good. So this is gonna be fun. That, and then we'll do the greenery, we'll fuzz it and put that on the bottom. I am thinking I'm gonna use one of these to put a little bit of this on because that was kind of a big squeegee to fit inside of there. I'm thinking, I don't know, I might need a little bit more. Okay, let's see how that is. Make sure my hand is okay. Again, you don't need a lot. This is the ink. This is not the chalk. I want this to be permanent. I'm not planning on changing it. And so I'm using the ink. On a chalkboard, if there's a possibility I could reuse it, then I would maybe use the paste. And But this is something that I will just keep as a Christmas decoration. And so I would like to use the ink. Okay, I'm going to put some of this back in. As you can see, I had quite a bit, which is great. Only need to go over the areas that are kind of open where the silk screen is, and then I'll put the rest back in so that I don't waste it. And then kind of watching where my lines are with that I have used to squeegee. Sometimes I'm still learning how to do that so it doesn't look funny. And I think that's good. Let's see, I like that. Okay, I'm done with that. I'm now going to peel and reveal. Let me make sure I got all the spots. And I did. Oh, nice. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Oh, that is so pretty. Let me put it in the water. I kind of do things here in my kitchen so that I can have access to water, but you could do it elsewhere and do it, you know, up where you could have like a thing of water by a table or something. I really like that. I think it looks old-fashioned. I like the board a lot. I really like that. Okay, now I should have been a little bit more careful here because I need to defuzz this. Let me make sure I don't have any. I'm just going to take my cloth. Can you still see me? Yep. I'm going to take my cloth and I'm going to put this greenery, which I've written on the back. I'm going to take it off and I'm just going to defuzz it a little bit. Boy, I really like this one. This is a cute one. I need to go get maybe some more of these boards. That is really cute. It kind of reminds me of Coca-Cola, or I don't know, the old Coca-Cola signs, the Christmas, you know, with the Santa. I don't know. I just kind of like the nostalgia, the old Christmas. Okay, I really like this, and I think I don't have to, I could dry with my blower. Let's see. But it's not going to touch this, so I can actually put this down, and then I'm going to chalk it, and I'm going to do the green and the red. So but I need just a little squeegee this time. For the red, I'll just use a small, I've cut my squeegee up, and for the green, I might use like a half of one here. Again, I'm using my ink, the Chalk Couture ink. And it's just as simple as this, literally. These silk screens, you guys, I'm telling you, I love my Cricut, and I cut things out with my Cricut, and I still will. But as far as cutting stencils, this just is fabulous. I can't even tell you. I don't have to weed. I don't have to make sure that all the little pieces get back in that need to go between, like the leaves here. I don't know. It's a game changer, I think, for people who like to do stencils. So, okay, got a little bit of green on, oh, and I got is that I think that was a leaf. Hopefully it was. If not, we'll fix it. Okay, we did the green there, and then I'm just going to take a little dip into the red here and do these little berries. You can always, you know, touch them up at the end if you need to. If you feel like you want, I think you've seen me touch up some, the berries are easy to touch up. This is kind of an interesting one right here. I might have gotten just a little bit of green in there. Let me try and scrape that red in hopes that it will stay there. Okay, I think the green looks good. Let me get that back in my jar. Might need to go like that a little bit maybe to get rid of those lines. Okay, all right, let's peel and reveal. Oh, silly me, touch the red. I can get that off with a Clorox wipe. Okay, so I need to pull this up. Oh, I really like it. That is lovely. That is so pretty. I really, really like that one. Now I don't know if I want to putting that in my water bath so that it can be soaking. As long as you put them right, you don't have to put them right in, but it helps to put them over. I'm going to take a Q-tip. I have a Q-tip right here that is a hard tip. It's not just a regular Q-tip. They're like makeup brushes. And I will go over that red right there that I just kind of poked out with my finger, and it will clean it right up. I may, after it dries, I may go in and do it a little bit more, but I think actually that really was plenty right there. I just moved that one. Okay, what to do? To do these over here. I don't know. I don't know if it needs more. I kind of like it the way it is. I think I might dry it a little bit and see how I feel about it. I'm going to get my dryer. This is a tough decision because I like it. I'm just going to kind of dry maybe by the edges where I would put down really right there and right there. The ink does not dry as fast as the chalk does. And I have this dryer because I used it and will still use it for when I emboss stamps with embossing powder. You heat it and it melts in the embossing powder. And that's why I have this, but you could easily use a blow dryer. You don't have to use this. Okay, I don't know what to do. You guys, I wish somebody would make a decision for me. I don't know. I kind of like it right there. If it was a chalkboard, I'd do it and then just wipe it off. But this I cannot. So I'm wondering if, I guess that feels like a lot in that corner. But it feels like there's space for it in that corner. I'm going to have to think about it. So I will decide later and I'll let you know. I'll show you the final product if I decide to put it there. I'll wait till it dries a little bit more so that if I put some down over here, it won't come up. But I really like this, you guys. I hope you do too. I do have to tell you, you go through a lot of paper towels or a lot of wet wipes because you are constantly, that's not true. You know what? It's me. It's Debbie, the messy crafter, that some people are just neat as neat can be, and I'm just not quite that good. But I love this. I think I love the board. I really like the way it turned out. I hope that this helped you guys to know how to do things on wood boards. I hope you're having a great day. Got to get going on these Christmas projects. I am going to have some of these for sale. If you guys would just like to buy them made, you don't want to get into Chalk Couture, but you'd like to have one. I am going to have them up for sale probably on my Instagram page. Haven't decided, but I'll either say something on our Facebook page, Snug Harbor Crafts, or my Instagram page about where you could buy them if you're interested. So anyway, have a great day, you guys. This is so much fun. Merry Christmas. See ya.